Mm. Greetings and welcome. Thank you for joining me here at Blend from Within Love. I go by Amy, and I'm probably not going to be able to see any of the comments that are in the live feed today because of how I have my laptop face, okay? And I will be on here briefly. I am here with an oracle reading message for the collective from Sirius and Orion. If you've read the description, it is a very simple message, very simple. And before I pull the cards that I'm going to use for the Sirius and the Orion, I want to say that it first started out as messages that they gave to me. And they said that I would also channel and share these messages for the collective. For the Syrians, they said the message is simply this for the remaining of 2020. Stillness. The mantra SATNAM and simplicity would be where you find your clarity, your truth, messages from them for the remaining of the year. Stillness. The mantra SATNAM and simplicity will be where you find your truth, clarity, and messages from them for the remaining of 2020. The Orions said that for the remaining of 2020, the theme is releasing harshness, judgment of the self, argumentiveness with self and others, fear of gentleness, releasing the belief systems around that, the belief that that's the only way to stand up for yourself is to reduce yourself to a lower frequency, or that's the only way to stand up for yourself. The belief that that's how you keep yourself safe, releasing it, the belief about it, or that gentleness makes you weak or vulnerable, to align with the gentleness, happiness, joy, aligning, affirming optimism. The message was, watch how you talk to yourself, about your life, that you don't have to engage in the lower frequencies, or you don't have to engage in order to be relevant, or in order to feel like you are able to relate, and you can still hold your resonance even while engaging with others. That is very important to affirm and stay in your in optimism or positivity. And one of the things that they would like for you to utilize is mudras. As where Sirians are asking for the mantra, Orions is asking for mudras to assist with releasing and alignment. Mudras and affirmation. So with the Orions, it's twofold: setting your intention to release and to align with your right to happiness and peace as your new set point of learning and journeying and growing. They said something very funny. They said that it's like there's this thought that, oh, what is this happiness? Like, happiness is a 4-letter word. What is this? And they said they are fully aware of this because that was once upon a time their pattern in their evolutionary process. Very harsh, very black and white in nature, in terms of things have to be this way, and very aggressive in nature, very patriotic in the masculine energy, gone rogue. It's where masculine energy went haywire, because it's very yang energy, but yang out of balance. And so they're merging with Syrians. Syrians are very soft. And so the overall message here is about integration of polarity. The overall message for the remaining of 2020 is about balance, gentleness, softness, and your right to choose. But it's funny when they said, I totally understood where they were coming from, because they reminded me that I was all too familiar with harshness in my life. They reminded me, they said, oh, you're all too familiar with the school of hard knocks. You're all too familiar with what it's like to have to push and pull and, you know, demanding energy, or hard life, or, you know, needing to push, or someone pushing and pulling on you, or, you know, just the harsher energy. And another thing that they brought up in the channeling for me was how I had always wondered about my culture, and even those of us that were single moms, a lot of the African American culture, you know, had been single moms for a very long time and had been accustomed to taking care of everybody, you know. And so they brought up something, and they said, you know, you thought that, why is it that in my culture the single mothers have taken care of everybody, yet they are not all that nurturing? They've taken care of everybody, yet they don't have a lot of feminine energy. They're very aggressive. There's a lot of masculine energy. How is that so? And they explained to me, they were not, you know, it wasn't about like being judgy or critical. It was more investigative and observation. And they said that because what happens is this: anytime you have to be more in the yang or the masculine, which is the D energy, okay? That is the action-oriented energy. It cripples the yin. It cripples the feminine. On top of that, if the person is not dealing with the healing and the trauma and the releasing and the yada, okay, of course, you're going to get some residuals and some resentment from all the other stuff, right? So there's the aggression, which also creates trauma in the masculine aspect of that woman, because we all have feminine and masculine energy. This is why we see that energy prevalent, right? This is why you can feel it. So for the remaining of the year, the theme is about softness. And they also mentioned that how we often want to focus on the external to fix things or change things or recreate things, and why it's usually never lasting. They mentioned that redirecting the focus to the internal and the energy and being okay with wherever we are changes the game. Coming from the place of softness and allowance and letting what be. Now take it as it resonates, and of course use your higher wisdom, because they were not implying you keep yourself in some kind of dangerous situation. But more often than not, it's internal, and at least as they were channeling to me, regarding me. So this is as it resonates with you in your life. And so for the rest of 2020, the theme is gentleness. The theme is integrating these polarities, all right? And so I don't want to talk too much long because I do have to go to work here soon. But I'm so honored and happy and excited to share this. And I will continue to share more channeled messages and readings and light languages even as I feel led. But I'm excited to just share these two cards. I'm only sharing two cards with you guys, okay? I'm going to share a healing mantra from Sirius, from the Sirius with you guys. And then I'm going to share a card with the big box of happiness from Orions with you guys, okay? So let's see what we have. I've already tapped the energy here, so let's get a shuffle and a pull here. And if I feel led to pull more, I will, but for the sake of time and for the sake of trying to keep the reading to a minimum here. And again, if anyone comes on the live chat, I am not able to see it this time because I have my laptop pointed in a direction where you all will really be able to more so see what you need to see. All right. Sirius. Orions. Thank you. So we get one card from the healing mantra. You already know that you're asking the collective to recite the mantra SATNAM, that they may align and connect with their truth. So what do we have from the healing mantra deck that will assist them with what's going on in their energy in the now moment, in any now moment when they come on this video in resonance with their higher wisdom, their higher hearts, their most benevolent, loving, and kind, highest and greatest good, and those that are involved. One card. Thank you, Sirius. One card. Woo. Orions, one card. One card. One card. Orions, one card. Using thinking from the healing monster deck. We got cultivating courage. And, oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, hold on. And so this is sacred geometry, so you might want to just take a soft gaze at that. Cultivating courage, and it's blue. So again, it's throat chakra, belief systems, communication. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. Cultivating courage. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. And with Sirius, what they're really saying, as they reminded me yesterday, they said more often than not, it's nothing. It's sitting still. It's allowing. It's releasing the need to, from our lower mind, try to remedy things from that place. So this is why they're saying stillness, mantra, SATNAM, and simplicity. And at the bottom of the deck, we have heart energy, and it says, my heart will love again. Healing heartbreak. So allowing whatever to be will be. For some of you, if it's relating to love, allowing, just allowing. And I know that that's a big topic, so I'm not going to talk much about it because I can relate to this, okay? Instead of trying to troubleshoot or preemptively remedy, allowing whatever's going to be. By staying in your own truth and in your own stillness and in your own resonance, allowing the unfoldment of whatever's going to be, right? Once again, within wisdom, because I understand, and they're not implying that anybody should, you have to go with your resonance. You don't want to stay in anything that is certainly dangerous and toxic or harmful to your well-being, okay? So you certainly got to take this with some kind of wisdom here. But more often than not, at least with my guidance, it's an internal job first. And when we're honoring this process, things will unfold anyway, a certain way. Okay? So that's from Sirius. Stillness, the courage, cultivating courage, stillness, allowing, releasing. You'll know what to do. They said you'll find your guidance in this, okay? You'll find your messages in the simplicity, in the stillness, in the mantra, SATNAM, okay? Now, let's get the Orions, the big box of happiness. This is going to be interesting. Because they are wanting optimism cultivated. happiness, gentleness. They're all too familiar with harshness. All right, Orions. Can we get one card from the big box of happiness? One card for the collective that will assist them with what they're dealing with in their energy. One card from the big box of happiness and cultivating, creating and cultivating more optimism with cultivating happiness. One card. And there we go. Okay. Smile. Take your bubble bath. So, take your bubble bath. So, this is just going to assist with getting you in that relaxed state. I'm going to add sea salt here, Epsom salt, essential oil, candles, you know, whatever gets you there, you know, some relaxation music, but, you know, helping with even detoxing the body. Water, there's such healing elements with water, the element of water. So they're saying, take a bubble bath. Oh, the simplicity here. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. All right. So then there's an element of doing something to someone else. So they said make cookies for someone. Now I'm going to add some flexibility to this because the theme of the card is basically doing something from the heart for someone. Okay. So whether it is you cook or bake or you buy something, but it's something from the heart. You know, buy some cookies for someone else, or a cupcake, or you know, something simple, but that's from the heart for someone. A cup of coffee in the drive-through, an act of kindness. So for some of you, you know, you take that bubble bath and then you go about your day and you buy a cup of coffee for someone else. And you don't make, you know, a big deal of it. You know, you just do it. And that'll do wonders for your energy. Right? All right. So that is all for today. There's more to come. I certainly hope, let me know if that resonated. Let me know if you have any questions regarding this. And please like, share, subscribe, and make sure to click the notification button. Select all if you would like to be notified when I, you know, go on live here. I certainly appreciate your support. And if you would like to get a personal and private, you know, you can let me know that as well. I certainly wish you all well. It's guys love and light. Remember that everything is energy. Balance is the key. Take care of yourself. At the end of the day, you're with yourself. So high. So it is. So let it be. Namaste.